Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to another Just Cards. Today is a day that my team and I create only cards for you, so we have a few different card ideas. I'm using two of my products I'm using today. The first one is it's called Eggstra Special. Now I did release this around Easter / springtime, but there are a few sentiments on here that are non-spring or non-Easterish. So the one I was going to use a little note of thanks, but when I looked to the left, I saw that my day is brighter because of you. That will go more perfect with my card today. So I'm using that. And I'm also using these pretty circle layer dies. Now, this, I'm not sure if you remember, but when I first released this, I turned these into little rainbows, and I actually saved them in the back here. And I have a third one that I figured, you know what, I think I wanted to put it on a card, okay? So I'm going to show you, since they were all together already, this is going to be super simple. And I'm also using one of my OG, how should I call this, a little item that I used to love to use on my card making long time ago. I found it in my stash, so I figured, you know, I'm going to go ahead and use it today. So this is kind of messed up like the way I cut it, but I'm not going to worry about this part because that's going to be covered with some boa, which is my favorite stuff to use. And this is a little cricket because I figured I want it to kind of go off on the side here, like to kind of hang off the little rainbow. Let me make sure this card is the correct way first. Okay, and this is just some simple paper tray ink cardstock. So basically, I want to put the sentiment like up here to the right, and then we are going to use my favorite. Remember, if you've been following, you know I used to love this stuff, even though it's a little messy, but I don't care because you can't be a crafter and not be messy, right? So I want to kind of hot glue gun this down right there at the bottom to serve as clouds. So, not clouds, I say clowns, I mean cloud. Cloud. Okay, as clouds at the bottom. Little soft, fluffy clouds. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly, let me go ahead and, I'm actually going to test stamp this on something first, just to make sure I don't have any lint on it, because I have a bad habit of cleaning my stamps with just anything, and sometimes it leaves lint on it, and it's not very good because it actually turns out, yep, I'm glad I did do this because there is lint on this one. So let me kind of just swipe it off here. Okie dokie. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to do the stamping. This is going to be a super easy card to put together because I have these already done. And I love these because you see how there's little embossed, just little elements on those circles, and I love the way that came out. So this is going to go, I'm going to put this right here. Hopefully that's straight. Okay. Yeah, somebody asked me yesterday, do I have fake nails? Because yesterday on my video I said I took my nails off. I meant to say I removed the nail polish because I like to give them a couple of days break, but I am going to do my own little mani this weekend probably. So yeah, so I took nail polish off and I cut them short so they don't look very appealing right now. But anyways, that is it. My day is brighter because of you. And I already put the little, my million little, what do you call those little pop-up tape thingies? And I have to get some more. I just haven't gotten around to it. I figured this is a thinner one. I usually use the thicker one, you know, like the wider one, I should say. But I figured I have this, I might as well just use it. Why spend money when I don't have to? Alright, so let's go ahead and just take this off, and of course I'm going to clean this part up because I know that's cricket right there, and I want to just put this off here. Oh no, I think I just smeared my stamp. That's alright, let me look at it closer. I sure did. I smeared my stamp a little bit. But you know how we're going to clean it? I'm just going to use a white Jelly Roll pen. Just clean it up. Okay, so now that that part is done, what I'm going to do is let's see if this is hot enough. I've been warming up my hot glue gun. Yep, it'll work. Perfecto. So this, I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of put it both on the rainbow and on the card, just so it could stick to both items. Put some off to the side there, a little down there. Okay, just gonna put that down real quick. And then of course I'll be trimming this. So just kind of just push it down without burning myself. I'm good for that. Okay. I can't believe I messed up the soothe on that because right there I messed that up, but it's okay. I'll have to fix that. We'll have to do some surgery to that. Okie dokie. So now that we've done that, we're going to give it a little trimmy trim. Give it a little haircut here. And I've been practicing on my hair cutting skills because the boys just couldn't take it anymore. So we had some old clippers that I don't think anybody ever used. So I had to upgrade and get a new pair. And I gave them haircuts and they loved it. They told me they want me to cut their hairs from now on. So that made me feel good. So let's go ahead and just give that. I like the way that kind of goes up right there. So let's just trim this right there. Let me carefully throw that in my garbage because it does get all over the place. You see how good thing I don't have my fan on because the stuff will be blowing all over. I have my AC on. It was 102 degrees today here. I couldn't believe it. Crazy weather. Okay, and then this. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and trim this over my garbage. I'm just going to trim that part off right there. I'm going to trim it over the garbage, and you know where my garbage is because you saw my craft room video. It's right here on my desk. Okay, there we go. Just going to do that really quickly. Alright, sorry, it's taking me too long. Okay. Alright, there we go. And then what I'm going to do, I may trim it just a hint more, but I'm not going to use this scissors because those scissors do not touch paper. Oh, let me put my hot glue gun back. We are going to go ahead, we'll just use these here, my little Tim Holtz scissors here. And then we're going to go ahead and just trim this to make it even, like so. I'm going to have to still trim this a bit. There we go. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think I'm going to trim this just a wee bit more. There we go. Isn't that super duper adorable? I love it. You see how simple that was? And it was just all that from the those little rainbows that I had made a long time ago. When I hadn't had a release in a couple of months, so that was from the last release. Isn't that super duper adorable? I love the way it came out. I'm thinking maybe, okay, you can still see the blue. I'm just going to leave it because I was going to trim it just a little bit more and then it's not going to really look like clouds, but I figured you could still see the blue because I didn't want it just to have those colors in it. So anyways, that is it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my card. Head on over to my blog at www.creativeTimeForMe.com to see what the rest of my amazing team has for you today. And thank you so very much for tuning in. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you all back here soon. Bye-bye.